Hey guys, TJ here with Eagle Nation. We have a new video, a new installation video coming to you guys, new tips and tricks. Just want you guys to check this video out. If you got any questions, feel free to give us a call and we'll get you taken care of. Alright, we're going to show the borderline stripe. This is a new stripe for the new F-150. We are going to show it's a center stripe, and we have made it to where it's a two-tone. There's also a embedded option that I'm getting ready to show you guys. As far as it goes, the 4x4 you can put either on top for a two-tone effect or underneath for more of an embossed look. On this one we found center just going off of the 2 points. Okay, base it on that. You guys can definitely change the dimension where you want the 4x4 to be. We've got that centered, it's ready to go. It's been post-heated. Make sure you post-heat this before you do your next install over top of it. To find center for the main stripe, we've gone from point here to point here. It's about 20 inches 15/16. That's our center. Then up here we've got the piece of plastic splits. That's actually your center. If you do not trust that, you can use your ridge line, find center that way. And we are getting ready to install this over top of the 4x4 to give it an embossed look. This is Supreme Wrap, so this is a dry install. Now when going over this 4x4, really make sure you get firm strokes over that 4x4, or else it's going to want to trap a lot of air through there. Go over a few times. Okay, now we'll pop the hood, we'll wrap this under, we'll take off the mask, and I'll show you the next step. Alright, we went in and installed one side of the accent stripe just so you can see what it looks like. We installed the accent stripe on top of the material. There is two options. If you guys want to go beside it, you can. We like to go on top, just that way you know the adhesion is good. You'll still need to post heat it after you're done. Another thing while I'm looking at this is we have enough material in the front of the hood that if you want to wrap this edge, you can. So feel free to wrap that. If it makes you feel better, you can. It's your option. Once again, you can butt this stripe up, but the only thing that might happen over time is you might end up having a little bit of a separation that could develop. That's another reason why we'd say go on top. So the other thing is, we've got these, there is a driver and passenger side. The corners that are rounded go to the outside of the stripe. So make sure when you're installing this that your corners are set up just right. Go ahead and get this started. We have cleaned the surface. Basically, it's just getting this lined up right to start. This one might involve a footstool if you got it, unless you got a good long arm span or wingspan to do so. So we've got this started. Just ride right along the edge, make sure you're covered. It's just like laying down your pinstripe on the side. And this does have a mask on it, so you do have the safety of the mask. First, you'll install it with just your finger alone, and I would definitely suggest you come back with a felt side of a squeegee and just make sure you go over it. And when you're done, of course, post heat the stripe. And you'll pop your hood there, finish that up. But take your squeegee, come back over that stripe, make sure it's down good. Okay, now going to this 4x4, when you start post heating this, you might see a little bit of air trapped in it. That's fine, just take your finger. This is the time you definitely want to use your fingers versus a squeegee, because if you start digging in with a squeegee, you could actually mar the film. So your fingers would be good. Make sure good idea would probably be get them wet with soap and water or something, just so they would glide easier. But you can really start getting that air out of the middle of that 4x4. Other than that, that is your install. Alright, this is our new sideline kit. We've got this where, once again, you guys can add a option of an accent stripe. Without, it looks just fine. It just shows your paint color. This is a little bit smaller than a 1/4 inch, so it's kind of nice when you put a 1/4 inch pin up there that it overlaps just a little bit, so it gives a little extra bite on the vinyl as well. I'm going to just kind of show you what we were doing with it. Nice part is, with a 1/4 inch, you have tons of options of how to two-tone this thing, and it makes the graphic really stand out. We know that the two-tone thing has become really popular, especially with the manufacturers lately, so we're trying to get to the point where we can show you guys ways that you guys can make extra cash with the dealerships. Now this roll stripe that I'm using right here is actually Supreme Wrap. We do have it in 75-foot rolls, so if you call in, any of the colors in Supreme Wrap are available. You also can use any of the other pinstriping, but this is just basically all we're doing is just going to fill it in. Took this right off the roll. Might give you just a little extra time on your install, but it'd be well worth it at the end. And there is other options in our accent kits as well that you guys can check out.